Hey, here we go. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to do the best I can, as like I do always. I want to tell you something, man. That when you have different devices, when you see things that you don't understand, or you're trying to wonder how things always come out because it's of God, and you will never understand it. See, if you have God, you don't have to try to understand because you already know. See, your perception is already there. And the reason you got to understand is that soldiers of God, they can't reveal themselves to the enemy. That's how they protect the seed. That's part of the germination. See, germination is going to sign up, and the process is through faith and beliefs. See, if the babe in Christ was able to see everything, we're not determined if the gate is they deserving of the deserving of this path, deserving of the blessing that God has for them. See, what's baffling to the world, and I tell you like I always tell you, man, and this is not no sermon like I'm saying like I'm some kind of special kind of guy. No, I'm just like anybody else that has a choice to be a part of whatever you're a part of. It don't mean you better than nobody. No, it don't mean I'm judging you and saying because you smoke or you do this. No. I'm talking because this is who I am, and if you are the real, you are who I was. So I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you that didn't work for me. It didn't work for me, so I learned a long time ago to get away from it because it just didn't work. Too much jail, too much dope, too much hardships, too much walking through the streets, too much standing up 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, smoking weed and looking at videos all night and all kind of crazy stuff. So that stuff over, man. It didn't work. So when you get older, you become older and you still become a part of those things. You're what they call an old fool. You understand? See, so now we become a testimony. I don't care nothing about telling you about my flaws and my hardships and the things that I went through because it ain't about you. It's more important to reach the people that's coming up, man, behind me and trying to figure this thing out that's confused. But when you deal with people on your age, and y'all supposed to be a part of the same thing, cultivating, man. Cultivating the land, man. Cultivating the people, empowering it for the people who coming behind us, the nieces, nephews, the grandkids, all the younger people who you don't know, people who you see struggling and walking in the morning. They didn't comb their hair, they didn't wash their face. They trying to figure their way out. See, those are the ones you need to throw a rope to and say something inspiring, man. At the time, you see people they need to hear encouraging words, you just tell them to keep on going because you will never see them again in life. But that little thing that you do could have pushed them a long way into the right direction. Just like if you don't, somebody can push them into the wrong. We all have a job to do, man. So now when I come up, man, I see it, I listen, man. Sometimes, man, what hurts you, man, the vision of you, what you don't understand is that when you know people, it become part of a sentiment, man. Because for their lack of belief, what's going to happen to them, man. You see what I'm saying? Not like physical, it's just that what they're going to go through because of they don't believe. You become part of devices, man. You be so tamed to devices, you think everything that happens when it happens good, that it's magic. I'll say this on the final note in this video. If you don't believe, you'll never understand God, man. You can't go by the world, man. You can't go by how bills are paid of because somebody eating a hamburger. You can't, because somebody got new shoes or new hat. Or no, man. Those things are baffling to the world. That's what the world try to understand because they want to see if anything is left, what I can get. That's why you can't see it, man. It's not for you. Like I told you, the reason it's like that, the reason God chooses you when you're a part of certain things is because he wants you to put the work in for those. The ones that's trying to find their way. Not you. Not us, the old people. No. And what becomes sad, like I told you, part of a sentiment to me, is to sit back and see the conspiracies, man, and the different wickedness and the witchcraft and all this other kind of stuff. And they laugh too like they really know you don't say anything. Because you can just say boosh and take that laugh away. But God ain't gonna allow that, is he?